Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Texas. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. It's a run to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's complete. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They'll run it to the left. Got space, looking to score. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Back to throw again. And this pass is caught, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Movement here from the tight end. And he'll set up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled and forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Runs through the defender.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
As the first down is still going. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
Hand off to the right side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Direct snap to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Texas. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. First down and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Willingham. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball handed off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, it's the consistency in his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. These guys are already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. When you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Going after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at... Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's second down here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Gators with first and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
The game makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice simple gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And there's the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Takes the handoff again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Here we go.
Grab behind the line. It's Guzman. Run for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The 20. Crosses the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. That puts them on top in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point is good. Makes it a 21-17 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The guys up front line up. It's first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's found some room at the 45. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas. They jump in front here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. offense retakes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Florida. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Handoff heading left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Off target and incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the return will be brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. And the Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. Makes a quick catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. It's a solid game. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to throw it on first down. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wide out. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powering through. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Play action here on first down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here's the second down play. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
He'll drop back here on third down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass here. He'll take a deep shot here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17 here in the 4th. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And looking to throw now on first down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm.
The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And they'll finally bring him down. A big gain there to end the game. But he stopped short, and the clock will run out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.